ignore that. Good morning, Findlay Dreamers.
Good morning, Mrs. Adams.
And good morning, Findlay Scholars.
Good morning, Mr. Miller.
Good morning, Findlay family.
Good morning, Mr. Kirby. And today we have on Ayla, Shavana, Diego, and Valentina somewhere in there too. So we're glad they're here.
You know, we started talking earlier this week about all the great things that have been happening this year, even though it's been a year with a lot of change. And teachers have been talking about all the successes that have happened in spite of, that means even though other things were going on, in spite of some of the challenge this year. Successes in reading, in math, in a feeling of community. I know third grade will be sharing their public service announcements that they had videotaped, and they're doing that for each other tomorrow, I think. Fifth grade students are going to be sharing some of their successful writing with students from Harding that are coming next week. We have a lot of great things going on, and I hope it makes everybody feel like this year has been a successful year. And Mr. Miller, a lot of it is because you keep reminding us about that.
Well, yes, and all of us want to hear about that because that keeps our school going and we learn from each other. Success is happening every day, right in front of us on this screen. One example, and we're going to talk to her in a few minutes, but Shavana is successful and she just started at our school with her sister Cherish, as she's been on here before and being very successful in the classroom. And you know why that is, though? It's because of all of you out there. You're so skilled and successful at welcoming others and inviting them into the classroom, into our school, and making them understand our routines. So we applaud you for that. Thanks so much. And today, we have the pleasure of having Diego and Valentina on from third grade to talk about a success in their classroom and explain it more. Diego and or Valentina, can go ahead, please.
A success in our classroom is on field day, our class participated and cheered on everybody.
See what I mean? It's replicated. Because we model it, they model it, and it keeps growing and growing and growing till success is heard all throughout the day. Thanks, Diego. And tell Valentina thanks too as well. I know she was helping us with this before. And then we'll have later on Shavana and Ayla, right, Mr. Kirby? Join us in the shout out process.
That's right. And I always think, you know, we talk about and we perform really the actor's contract. And it made me think also that when we talked about the challenges this year, when Mrs. Adams mentioned it, and we all know it's there. And at Findlay, like you said, in spite of all of those challenges and changes, we're still seeing success. And it made me think of the actor's contract and something that actors, real live actors, say when something doesn't happen, like maybe a light doesn't go on, or a costume tears, or some other actor misses a cue. You know what actors say? The show must go on. And let me tell you, that couldn't be more true here at Findlay this year. And all of the success that we're seeing is because deep down, we know that when things don't quite happen as we want them to, we just keep trying because we know the show must go on. So I think that success is rooted in determination, right? And collaboration, and then communicating, right? We need to be able to share with each other, like Mr. Miller says, we want to get you what you need, whether you're in a heightened sense or you need a pencil or you just need to take a walk or have a breath, we want to give you what you need. All of that brings success. So again, the broken record is that Findlay is the best school to be in because of all these conditions. So, and that's on all of us. So shout out to everyone. Speaking of shout outs, I bet we have a couple this morning. Ayla?
I have a shout out.
Shout
Shout
out.
out.
I have a shout out to Mrs. Adams for picking up trash around the school.
Yes. Again, what a great example. Setting that example. You see something, do something, say something, right? You can make a difference. One action is noticed. Thanks, Ayla. Shavana?
I have a shout out.
Shout
Shout
out.
out.
I have a shout out to Mrs. Smith for being so kind and welcoming to me to her class.
That sounds like Mrs. Smith. And officially welcome, Shavana. It's a pleasure to have you here as a Findlay student. And we know that someday you may find yourself in college. So make sure you tell your grown-ups about our 529 college savings accounts. I'll tell you more about that personally. But anyway, someday we might all find ourselves in college. So how about a college cheer? Are you ready? I think I'm ready. 1, 2, ready, go.
2, 4, 6, 8. When does 5th grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 32. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does 4th grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 33. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does 5th grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 34. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does 2nd grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 35. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does 1st grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 36. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does kindergarten graduate? 20, 20, 20, 37. Family dreamers, dream big. Dream